Hey guys, it's Kristen and welcome back to the Gold Project. Today is day 4 of my Binders 101 series. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my recipes binder. What? If you missed one of my first 4 Binders 101 videos, make sure you check out the links below. I have an introduction video, a home binder video, medical binder video, and a taxes binder video. For my recipes binder, I am using a blue. I think it's more like a navy blue, but if you look it up on the Staples website, it's going to say blue. So I am using the blue Better binder from Staples in the 1.5 inch size. Just like I mentioned on my last video over my taxes, originally when I did my introduction video, I think I said that this recipe binder was a 2-inch binder, but I looked and it says it is a 1.5 inch binder. So I will make sure to leave a link below with the correct 1.5 inch binder instead of the. For the cover of my recipes binder, I have made this recipes PDF. If you'd like to download and use this for your recipe binder, make sure you check out the link below. Before we get into the contents of this recipes binder, let me just tell you that this is probably going to be a really quick video because my binder here is pretty straightforward. There's not really anything complex about it. Once I show you the system and show you a few examples of the recipes I have, that's pretty much it. But let me give you a little bit of a background. Before I had this recipes binder, I had all of my recipes in this little small box that sat in my kitchen cabinet. I had no idea what I had in the box. If I was looking for a recipe, it took me forever to try to locate it. And it just was not organized at all. So I decided to come up with some kind of system to where I could keep all of my recipes, make sure that they didn't get, milk on them or eggs on them when I used the recipes. So this system right here has been working great for me so far. When you open up this recipes binder, the first thing that you're going to see is this little plastic pocket. And I keep these in almost all of my binders because I think they're just a little extra storage piece. And I think it's really good in case you want to throw something in there real fast because you don't have enough time to place it in the right section. Now, what you're seeing right here is the PDF that I'm going to leave a link to at the bottom. I created this myself. And what it is it's a recipe card. And there are 2 cards on one page, just in case you are interested to know. And this is for, let's say if somebody jots down a recipe for me on a piece of notebook paper and it's not very organized and I can't read it, I can go and I can put all of the information really organized on this little recipe card. It has the name of the recipe, the number of servings, the temperature for the oven, how long it takes to cook, the ingredients, the directions, and you can put from the kitchen of and put your name in case you want to give this little recipe card to one of your friends or family. So make sure if you are a person that likes to use recipe cards, make sure that you download the PDF below and use it for your recipe binder. Now, I will be honest, I usually do not use these recipe cards because I use the original recipes that somebody hands me, or I'll print them on the internet. I have recipes in this binder that were written by my mom and written by my grandmother, and I just think it's super special to have their handwriting to look back on. When I'm making a recipe, I know that my grandmother wrote that down for me, or my mother got that recipe from my grandmother's cookbook. So I think it's special to have the original documents and not to use these unless it's a situation where I need to write something down because I couldn't really read it on the original document. Now let's get into the actual recipes binder. Now what you are looking at here is an Avery index, and this is a 12 section index, but I think they come in a 5 or a 6 and an 8. I will make sure to leave a link below to all of the products that I'm talking about today. And it comes with this front sheet here. See, this is an individual sheet. And then it comes with all of these tabs, and they are color-coded just like they are on this index. And also, you can buy Avery indexes that have the alphabet on them too if you want to use them for addresses or companies, anything like that that you need to have alphabetized. So, after going through all of my recipes in my box, I decided the best way to break up my recipes was this way. I have appetizers, beverages, soup, salads, side dishes, main dishes, breakfast breads, desserts, and this and that. This and that would be something like some kind of condiment, sauce, or gravy, for instance. Basically, it doesn't have a place on 1 through 8. And then I have 10, 11, and 12 down here that I can always add to in the future if I have any type of recipe categories that I want to add. So, I mean, these are pretty self-explanatory, but I'll just kind of go through here and show you a few of the things in some of the sections. Now, I have a lot of Pampered Chef recipes because I have a lot of Pampered Chef products. So, I've actually used a lot of these. Some of these I have not. So, let's go through here. We're already at section 3. Section 3 pertains to soups and salads. Chili. I actually wrote this myself, and I've used this chili recipe a lot of times, if you cannot tell. I like to use sheet protectors because usually if I'm using a recipe, what I will do is I will open up my binder and I will take out the recipe and I will sit it in my cooking area, and I know if I get any type of tomato sauce or meat on the sheet protector, all I have to do is kind of wipe it off and it's good to go back in my recipes binder. So you go through here. I want to show you some examples of my mom's handwriting and my grandmother's handwriting, if I can find some of them in here for you while I'm on film. Okay, I have found a section that has some of my handwritten recipes in it. The first one, and these are both in the desserts section. The first one is this buttermilk pie recipe that my stepmom was nice enough to send me, that is in my grandmother's handwriting. So I've copied it off and I have placed it inside of this recipe binder. So I think that's pretty special. And then my next one, and you'll see some of them I just print from the internet, and I will just cut them out and place them if they're small on a sheet. Some of them, like look right here, this is actually the back of a Cool Whip container. So as you see, I use a variety of recipe formats in my binder. And the other one I have is this Amish cookies recipe, and this is actually in my mom's handwriting. And what I did was I just took her recipe and I just copied it and I placed the printed out sheet in my binder. So a lot of my mom's recipes she has with her, my mom does, and I just haven't had enough time to go and make copies of them to place in my binder, but I do have a few of them in here. But I just think handwritten recipes are super special, so that's why I always keep those in here and I don't transfer them or type them out. So that is pretty much it for my recipes binder. You've seen how I have all of my sections divided out. I've shown you that I have a variety of formats. I have printed out documents. I have recipes handwritten by people. I cut off recipes from boxes in the back of cartons. So there's just a variety of recipe type of or documents in here with recipes on them, and it works great for me. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I have my recipes binder organized. If you like the Binders 101 series, I hope you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate it if you would do so. I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye.